Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are here with another house hack vlog tour over in the Denver area. Specifically, this is Northern Aurora, really close to Stanley Marketplace, and Michael McClearn here is going to show us about all the renovations he's done on the property. Really excited to show you this, mainly because he spent about $70,000 on renovating the whole place, designing the whole place, and putting a brand spanking new kitchen in the basement. So he no longer has to worry about any sort of like intermingling between like the downstairs unit from the main floor unit. It's just a lot of upgrades that he did to the place, and wait till you hear how much he's actually earning per night at this place. I'll give you a hint, it's more than $400 a night. Insane. So let's go to it.
What's up, Ian? Welcome to my crib. This is 2320 Jamaica Street right here, in between Stanley Marketplace, which is out east, and then we got the Anschutz Marketplace, or the Anschutz Hospital and Children's Hospital, about a 5-minute drive on the western side here. So let's go take a look on the inside. We got 2 maple trees on the outside with a little bit of shade cover, which is nice. That kind of keeps the house a bit more cool over the summertime. I think it's bumping up to 70 or 97 degrees today. You can see on the front, we got a Ring security camera, which is one of 2 in the house, and smart schlag lock for guests, because the upstairs is actually a 3-bed, 1-bath Airbnb. So make your way on the inside here, and this is the main living space. It's a little bit of a smaller area. It's about 1,080 square feet, but it's got all the amenities and necessities that any guest here for short-term stay would need. We got access to the 3 bedrooms. So we got the 1 master over on this side, which we spruced up a bit with a little bit of paint. We tried to give it a natural bohemian feel. So we kept some of the colors warm and light to play off of the natural light that comes on in. And we have the second main bedroom up here, which I like to call the blue and yellow room. Very original. If you can tell, we got a lot of blue and yellow in this room. So tried to keep it a little bit modern, but on the budget, of course. So a handful, or most of the things in this room are actually from IKEA. Got this little stand off of Facebook Marketplace. Of course, on the back, we got a 43-inch TCL Roku TV, so guests can adjust it and watch television from the comforts of their bed at night, since a lot of Americans like television. So we got one other bedroom over here. It's the bedroom with the window swamp cooler unit in it. Most of the furniture here, again, was either bought off of Facebook Marketplace, IKEA, Amazon, or Bed Bath & Beyond. It's really just kind of an eclectic mix of different vendors that I'm buying things off of. It's really wherever I can get the best deal. Got this from TJ Maxx. I got the photos from Etsy, and then I framed them from frames from Marshalls, and TV stand, Facebook Marketplace, television from Facebook Marketplace. I got this coffee table from a thrift store up in Steamboat Springs. So when you have a lot of time on your hands, it can make this a little bit more economical and fun. I had fun with it. I'm not an interior designer by any means, and so I spent a lot of time going back and forth furnishing the whole place, but I'm really happy with how it kind of ended up. Right now in Colorado, I was mentioning it's getting pretty hot, so I've got this auxiliary window AC unit that I got off of Home Depot for about $350. Cools the area very nicely. You can see the kitchen, which is, a full kitchen. It's got every appliance you could need: gas range, an oven, microwave, stainless steel fridge. One interesting little cool thing was when I bought the place, it did not have a washer and dryer in the upstairs. So this was actually an addition that I ran plumbing from the downstairs one, and it actually vents to the outside. And again, I got these appliances off of Facebook Marketplace for about $550, and I got a home warranty. So any issues, if you're concerned about buying used appliances, I'd recommend getting a home warranty. Over here on the left-hand side, this is the access into the basement. And if you could imagine me being a guest, I am not able to unlock it. I've got a lock on the other side, but since we're doing the home tour, left it unlocked here, and it just kind of slides like that very gracefully. And this is the back door entrance into the basement unit. Cool, so right now we're in the backyard. This is the main little gazebo here. The reason I really love this house was for the backyard appeal here. Now, the people I bought the home from, they were a couple in their late 60s getting into retirement. The wife, Susan, she was a master gardener, and it shows back here. You can have all the nicest, gadgets and things in your home, but this is one thing that's tough to just buy. You can see we got a bunch of perennial plants. We got some conifers and pines, a few succulents and some native plants. So the really nice thing about this whole garden is that it's perennial and it comes back without me having to actually plant anything. Everything that you see here is a native plant to Colorado. So the lady had been hand watering it for 8 years. So one of the first things that I did when we came out of winter was I got a gardener or a landscaper to come out and redo portions of the irrigation system that had been installed about 40 years ago and had just been prone to leaks and failures. You can see behind me we have a big 3-foot sinkhole, which is a little bit of a trial and tribulation in and of itself. And I actually have some people coming out later this afternoon to help compact it down. But these are all the small things that, speed bumps that come up throughout the way, and I guess just make you a little bit sharper and smarter as you go on. I work with a cleaner who also does a lot of landscaping and gardening for me. $50 a week, and they do the lawn, and they'll do some pruning and weeding and mulch collection and things like that on my behalf, which has been really nice for me. This is the basement entrance here. So for anyone who's coming into the basement, if I do decide to rent it out separately, or if I do decide to ultimately make this an Airbnb in the basement, this is how they would get in. So they'd come in through the side driveway over here on the right-hand southern side of the home, and they would have another smart lock here where I can just pre-program, say the last 4 digits of their phone number for an easy access for the guests. And as far as basements go, I know it's a basement, but I'm really proud of it and I'm happy with where it's come. This used to be an old utility room with a wall and a door right here that we knocked down and converted into a full kitchen. So the plan was originally to do a small kitchenette, and Jeff, the contractor I work with, convinced me to spend a little bit more money for hopefully a higher return to turn this into a fully livable space. It's a small living space, but it's functional and it's got everything you need. I have all the TVs as mounted on the wall, so they're child safe. Your kid can't latch onto it and have it fall on them. This here's the master bedroom. And it's the most spacious room in the house by far. And we got the king bed in here, which is kind of a nice feature. I think people traveling, looking to spend a little bit more money on an Airbnb might expect them, so at least having one in the house was important for me. So we got the egress window in here. Previously, there was no window. So this was a complete brand new addition that makes the room compliant, in the event of a fire. Someone staying down here can open up the window and run out. And it also just introduces a whole new load of natural light that makes it more of, an actual bedroom versus just a dingy basement. I did a lot of the painting on the walls. I bought these nightstands from the Goodwill secondhand, furnished them out with new hardware and painted them. I designed the whole thing with a lot of input from some friends and my girlfriend, but I've been getting a lot of good feedback on this bedroom. And this was a specialty of mine. This is the green room, yeah. This is the green and brown room. We got a little bit of natural leather. Facebook Marketplace again, Urban Outfitters, Facebook Marketplace, American Furniture Warehouse. It's just like a complete mix of, complete aggregated mix of things coming on in to make the space as I did. Here we have the second bathroom. It's, I'm turning the light there. It's a little bit small. It's a stand-in shower. I got a soap dispenser machine with body soap, shampoo, and conditioner. And it's just a lot more eco-friendly, I think, to buy larger tubs of soap to refill these with instead of doing, single-serve dispensed products. And I'll show you right here, all these cabinets and drawers were here with the house, which again made this a really appealing investment for me. And I'll just buy, 2-gallon or 1-gallon body wash refills or soaps and shampoos for the cleaners to just quickly re-up. And for most of the consumables, I'm either getting them off of Amazon, Amazon Basics conditioner, or that signature Kirkland coffee and popcorn mix, towels and things like that. You know, like I said, again, it's small, but the TV pulls out and can adjust for the couch over there on the left-hand side. I got the house for 3% down. It was a new home buyers program. That worked out to be $16.2 thousand. I had the sellers cover the closing costs, so nothing there. I actually got a check of about $900 at closing, which was nice. For the upstairs, the furnishing, it cost me about $12,000 all included. The basement furnishing was about $10,000 all included. For all the labor for the egress windows and the kitchen down here is another about $18,000, and again, that also includes the plumbing hookups and the electrical hookups for the stackable washer dryer upstairs. And then the materials, you know, the cabinets, the countertops, the flooring and things like that for the kitchen itself, the backsplash, it was another 15 or so. So all in all, I'm in about $70,000 in on this house. For that, I'm getting the whole house in and of itself, all the furnishings and all the renovations that I put into it, which is a total investment. My projected income, once I start renting out both the upstairs and the downstairs, I'm anticipating getting about $400 to $500 a night on average at 100% occupancy. So if we assume the former, that's, you know, $12,000 a month, with my expenses being roughly, we'll call it $3,300, we're being conservative. So my projected cash flow on that, 12,000 minus, you know, let's say 3,200, $7,800, something in that ballpark. And annualized, you know, that comes out to $84,000, which in and of itself is about 100% plus cash on cash return. Super stoked on this investment. I am happy that everything is kind of coming together and being wrapped up now, because it's been a little bit of a roller coaster for the past 4 months. You know, I wouldn't change a thing, and I'm just happy we did the whole, you know, we didn't half-ass the renovation, we whole-assed the renovation, the whole 100 yards, is that what they said? 10 yards? 8 yards? 9 yards! Like I said, if you're interested in doing something similar to this, reach out to myself, Michael McClearn on Instagram. And of course, the guy filming this thing, he specializes in this as well. He's done a handful of sick renovations himself out in San Diego and here in Colorado. Very knowledgeable agent at ian.realestateagent on Instagram.